this is Ricky Schmidt reporting for this week's episode of Tribe Talk. To start off the day, we begin in the local community. It is a police officer's job to walk the fine line between upholding the law and injustice. And unfortunately, a controversial case is unraveling here in Charleston.
Start respecting ourselves, and we need to start respecting ourselves today, right now. Make the decision.
I'm numb to it. Everybody who's standing around here is a target.
It's about time to turn this thing around.
On April 8, 2015, 50-year-old Walter Scott was pulled over for a broken taillight in North Charleston, South Carolina. The officer, Michael Slager, approached Scott's car before returning to his own. At this time, Scott exited the car and fled. Officer Slager tasered Scott and then resorted to a handgun and fired 8 rounds. Scott was fatally wounded. After police reviewed the footage, Slager was arrested and charged with first-degree murder. The case will be investigated by the South Carolina Law Enforcement Division, the FBI, the U.S. Attorney, and the Justice Department's Civil Rights Division. If convicted, Slager faces a sentence of 30 years to life in prison or the death penalty. Locals and Black Lives Matter have gathered to protest against racial profiling in Walter Scott's name.
It will not stay this way, and it will not continue like this.
I watched it and I said, oh my God, like, another one. Like, that's unfortunate that our community has become so numb. Another man killed, another black man killed, another unarmed black man killed.
The residents feel like they don't have an ally there. So if things are going wrong or things within the community are going wrong, they feel like they can't trust the police or they can't go to the police because they're against them. Time stolen, hopes and dreams broken. You see, we can replace material items, but we can't get back a life for a moment.
Tired of this. My family's tired of this. My mama's tired of this.
I believe that there are very many good policemen. I believe that there are policemen who do sign up to protect and to serve our community.
Don't get me wrong, you have good and bad people in any race. That happens. You know, we understand that.
The decision is ours. We must decide what we are going to do for our community, for our people, for our city, for our state, and whatever is not good for us, we have to come together and say enough is enough.
I definitely believe that racial profiling is an issue. I can't tell you how many times I have been pulled over with my dad just because he's very thuggish.
Well, I was playing with my friend at school, and they said that you can't play with me because your skin is like this, like your skin is black.
This is not a one-time thing. This is not something that will die out. Black Lives Matter Charleston and Black Lives Matter all over the world will be here for a very long time. All I could think about was it being someone that I know, someone that I love that was hurt or that was harmed, and I just had to come out and show my support.
For Walter Scott, for the future to come, I'm angry too.
Me too.
But I'm angry enough to do the right thing.
Yeah.
If we want to honor the death of Walter Scott, we will continue to protest, but we will continue to protest in peace.
Peace.
On a lighter note, I'll send you over to Elizabeth Gearhart, breaking down Wanda students' time off.
Spring break, one of the most anticipated times of the school year, is quickly approaching. So we took to the halls of Wando to find out what you guys have planned for your week off.
What are your plans for spring break?
I'm probably gonna hang out with this fella right here.
What are your plans for spring break?
Hang out with my babe right here.
Sweet.
Probably getting turned up. Yeah, turn up.
Turn up. Frankie, what are your plans for spring break?
I want to play sport, play basketball. Yeah, I love everything.
Nice. What are your plans for spring break?
Well, you see, I'm going up to my lake house. Gonna go shoot some alligators, hunt some deer illegally, spotlight, all that kind of stuff. We go shoot some turkeys too.
Yee yee. Yee yee. What are your plans for spring break?
I'm going to Nigeria to see my family.
That's actually really cool. Nice.
My plans for spring break is to stay home, eat chips, and watch some TV.
Sounds like my kind of spring break. Mm-hmm. What are your plans for spring break?
Right now I have nothing.
Wow, me too. Let's hang out.
I'm going with RTC to New York. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm going to Indiana to see my dad and spend the whole break there.
Fine, have a nice trip, guys.
Thank you.
What are your plans for spring break?
I'm gonna sleep.
I'm gonna sleep all day, every day.
Oh yeah.
I have a cheer competition, so I'll probably do that and then hang out with friends.
Like hang out with friends, and go to town center, try not to get in trouble.
I'm probably gonna just sit around and fish all day.
I'm going fishing in Mosquito Key in Florida.
Sounds fun. What are you going to catch?
Fish.
All right, okay, all right.
Whether it's in movies, video games, or computer programs, the world of animation continues to expand. Not to be left behind, Charleston opens up the first animation studio in the Southeast.
It's been a long time that we've been dreaming of this, at least. It's probably been about 15 years.
John Mark Kayat and Ben Davis's dream has been Moondog Animation Studio. They, along with Brian Ransom, founded the company and located here in Charleston. It is the first animation studio in the Southeast United States, and the men are working hard to create their first movie in 3 years.
It's a mix of getting the right fun stuff on the workplace, but also challenging everyone on a day-to-day basis. So these people, the creative guys, what they want is to be challenged.
When you bring creative people into a community, the community bleeds into every product that you make.
3 years into a project with 150 people working at the same time on the project, that's a very long marathon to handle.
In the early stages of production, much thought has to be given into creating a film that touches audiences.
The film we're working on kind of has an older vibe to it.
Well, we want to make a great movie that tell a great story and have great characters on screen that people can connect with.
These men are very passionate about what they do, and a lot of their dedication comes from family influences.
I put a lot of images in front of them and gauge their reactions, and they're kind of like my little focus group.
When I go home, I'm going to one day be able to show them our first movie. That I know that they'll be able to see something of value and they can be proud of what I do. That counts a lot.
This has been Sydney Mack reporting for Tribe Talk.
This week on The Rewind, we take a look at St. Patrick's Day festivities and last week's track meet.
On Tuesday, March 17th, the 18th annual St. Patrick's Day Parade took place in downtown Charleston.
The parade began at St. Patrick's Church, continued down King Street, and ended on Radcliffe Street. Many locals and tourists came out to celebrate St. Patrick's Day.
On Wednesday, March 18th, the girls and boys varsity track teams held a meet here against James Island and West Ashley.
Warriors competed in multiple track and field events and finished strong in each one. All three schools competing did very well and put up a good fight. This has been Mara Noonan reporting for The Rewind.
With so many advanced placement classes, some are in the limelight more than others. But nonetheless, the Wando AP Art program is home to many talented students. Sarah Elizabeth Bidwell draws up the story.
Our standards for AP Art are extremely high. It's our highest level art class that we have at Wando, and we have a very good reputation we want to hold up. We've never had a failing score in AP Studio Art.
Well, the teachers are very, they motivate me to get better every day. We have a lot of good technology and a lot of supplies too.
Just like what I feel every day. Just if I come in and I'm like happy and I am in a great mood, I'm like, I'm gonna get this great piece done.
The students in the Wando AP Art class all have a different artistic style of their own. Each student finds inspiration in their own way.
What inspires me is like a lot what other people think and like what they think about my art. I want it to be like visually appealing, and I just want other people to enjoy it.
I guess my older brother, when he took it, and I don't know, just ever since I took art, I've had an interest in it because it's like a hobby, you know, it's your time. Like if you want to be good at it, you just have to put time into it. So
right now it's a lot of environmental issues. Like I'm seeing like a lot of things that's like wrong with the world and how it affects like our environment and how it affects the animals and then also us.
So this is a job where I get to still play with art and still get to be creative, but I also get to see my students succeed and really go beyond even my expectations.
I probably would not be even doing any art at home without the classes at Wando and all the teachers like pushing me to do. Like I wasn't going to take AP Art at all, and then Miss Peoples told me I had the ability to do it, and yeah, without them I wouldn't be doing art at all, I don't think.
This has been Sarah Elizabeth Bidwell reporting for Tribe Talk.
Contrary to popular belief, teachers have a life away from school. Two of Wando's own, Mr. and Mrs. Sox, welcome a new member to the family. Joy for years to come.
But now that he's here, it has completely changed. Baby's name is Alston Thomas Sox. Alston, it's named after Diana's granddad was named Alston, and Thomas is my granddad, my dad, and my middle name. So we kind of pulled off of both sides, and that's where it came from.
Alston was born on October 14th. That was a Tuesday. When I first saw him, I was extremely overwhelmed and overjoyed. I remember thinking I wanted to count all his fingers and all his toes right away. But I looked down at him and he smiled at me. The first thing I noticed was this little dimple on his left cheek, just like his dad's dimples.
First time, it was a mixed emotions. I don't really know how to describe it. You feel like you know him, but you've never met him before. So it's just it's an undescribable feeling.
Motherhood so far has been challenging, but also extremely rewarding.
Exhausting, but learning a lot every day and enjoying every minute of it. I teach chemistry, Chemistry 1, and I also teach Chem 2. Being around kids will definitely help me be a better parent, especially in patience. There are a lot of times your students will do things that kind of make you mad or upset, but then you realize that they might be acting out not because it's something that you said or did, but they might have something else going on at home.
I do think the Wando community will be a great place to raise Alston. There are lots of teachers within the school that have children as well, and will be able to give us lots of advice and lots of help, and we'll have playmates and be a great new warrior.
There are moments of craziness that kind of go on. Or are we ready for him? Or is that, do we have this? Or do we have all the things that we need? You have no idea.
First diaper change, sure enough, everything went everywhere. It's been quite humorous.
His personality is coming out more and more every day. He loves to have his hands up and around his face. He's real expressive with that. He's getting to the point where he can look around more and kind of notice what's happening.
Alston's more like Jason at this point, mainly because he likes to sleep a lot.
I really think the thing I look forward to the most is seeing who he's going to become.
I hope he will be a competent and strong young man. I can't wait to see what he will be like.
I don't really think there's any sacrifices I've had to make, at least none that aren't worth it.
This has been Mara Noonan reporting for Tribe Talk.
What do you think? You know nothing?
Hello, Wando. This is Anna Otana reporting for Sports Talk. Our spring sports this year are in the midst of their seasons, and among these is the Wando lacrosse team. We caught up with the captains of both the boys and the girls varsity lacrosse teams to tell you what you may not know about lacrosse.
Traditional lacrosse was played on a field almost 2 miles long and played for 2 to 3 days.
Although Native Americans invented the game, the original rules remain a mystery.
Indian lacrosse had anywhere between 100 and 1,000 players.
The game was originally used to toughen up young men for war.
Lacrosse is the fastest game to be played on 2 feet. Ranked by the NCAA Safety Committee, lacrosse is one of the top 3 safest sports.
Lacrosse is the fastest growing sport in the U.S.
This is Ricky Schmidt signing off. And remember, Wanda, always walk like a warrior.
Hi Wando, this week on Tribe Talk Presents, we have freshman band, The Shoelaces, performing their original song, Rolling with the Tide. Enjoy!
Only God knows the bad days from my good. He's the only one that ever should. If my feet are too weak to carry me home, I'll run a couple miles before they are done. If I can't feel the beat of this old drum, I have to check the pulse within my thumb, just to know that I'm still alive. I won't have to run alone. I can't take it anymore. I wanna beat out until I'm sore. I wanna watch the world turn in on my side until they are rolling with the tide. Well, opportunities just come so near, but we always get swallowed up by fear. And in the end, we're all cowards if we don't go down. Judgment in our ear. I can't take it anymore. I wanna beat out until I'm sore. I wanna watch the world turn in on my side until they are rolling with the tide. Until they are rolling, till they are rolling, rolling to my side, oh everyone. Until they are rolling, until they are rolling, oh everyone. I can't take it anymore, I wanna beat out until I'm sore. I wanna watch the world, watch the world. Oh, I can't take it anymore. I need to watch the world turn in on my side. I can't take it anymore. I wanna beat out until I'm sore. I wanna watch the world turn in on my side until they are rolling with the tide.
Yeah. 20 seconds of like.
Say goodbye.